Welcome to another awesome lesson in Photoshop CS3. This lesson I'm going to show you guys how to create a flame or fire. Okay, so to get started, let's go to File, New, and we're going to name it Fire. And we're going to change the preset here to default Photoshop size. Once you guys have that, click OK. We're going to make our background black, so change the foreground color to black and then use your paint bucket tool to make it black. Once you have that, we are going to select the shape tool. So you want to left click and hold, and then you want to select the rounded rectangle tool, and you're going to draw out a rectangle on it. And that's where we're going to draw our flames coming off of this. And you want to make sure that the rectangle is white. Let's go ahead and adjust the color to white if your foreground color isn't white. Okay. And with your layers, you should have the background layer black, and you should have shape 1, which is your rounded rectangle. You want to make sure that the shape 1 layer is selected, and we're going to start applying our filter. So we're going to go to Filter, Stylize, and select Wind. And it's going to give us this. It says the shape layer must be rasterized before proceeding. It will no longer have a vector mask. Vector shapes are made out of mathematical formulas, so you can size them and they won't pixelate. Basically, you need to click OK here so we can change the shape. So we're going to select Wind, and then go ahead and for the direction select from the right and click OK. And you can see that it gives us a little wind effect. What we're going to do is redo that wind effect. We're going to multiply it. So you're going to press Control F twice. And as you do that, I'm going to use the Move tool to move this over. You can see that it's changed the wind effect. It multiplies the filter that you've applied. Okay. Next thing, we're going to rotate the image. So you're going to go to Image, Rotate Canvas, and then 90 counterclockwise. And that'll move our shape up. Once we have that, we're going to use the Liquify filter to make our flames. So what we're going to do is go to Filter here and select Liquify. And you want to make sure that your brush size is at 25, and make sure this is selected. And you're going to left click and drag, and you want to draw out your flames. So I would go through the top part first, make your flames, and then you can go back over it and add in some more. And as you do them more than once, you'll see that the flames extend out. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look real close, you can see it. Okay, and you can go around the entire shape. You want to do that, and use that Liquify to bring out all the sides here. I'm going to get these flames going here. For the sake of time, I'm doing this as quickly as possible. You guys in class can take your time on it. Do it a lot slower. Take your time, make it look a lot nicer. You want to make your flames various sizes here. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to click OK. Okay, and we can kind of see where the flames are coming from here now. Next thing we're going to do is go to Filter, Blur, and then select this one, Gaussian Blur. And you want to make sure that the radius is at 1 and click OK. Okay. Our next move is to duplicate our layers. So we're going to right click on Shape 1, Duplicate Layer, and we'll just name it Shape 2. and then we'll duplicate that one and we'll name it shape 3. Okay. And then from there, what we're going to do, we're going to select the bottom layer here, and we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, and then Hue Saturation. And we want to make sure that we check Colorize here or it won't work. We're going to change the hue to 360. Saturation will be at 100, and then the lightness will be at -50. And when we do that, you'll see that our shape 1 turns a bright red. Next, we're going to select the top layer, shape 3, and we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, and Hue and Saturation. And we are going to change, we're going to check Colorize like we did before, change the hue to 50, change the saturation to 100, and the lightness to -50. And that'll give it a yellow. And then we want to click on the white shape layer, or shape 2 layer. Make sure it's selected, and we're going to go to Filter. We're going to go to Blur, and we're going to select Gaussian Blur and change the pixels to 7, and that'll kind of blur it out. You'll see the fuzz on it. And then the last thing we're going to do is go to shape 3 layer, and we're going to change the layer type. So where it says normal, we want to change it to overlay. And as you do that, you can see that the flames are there. You can see the white, and you can see the yellow with the red tips around it, and it looks like a flame. Okay? And now you are done. You have created fire in Photoshop. So go to File, Save As. Make sure it's saved in your graphics folder. Name it Fire. And then we're going to change the format to a JPEG. Click Save, click OK, and you are done.